My name is Nancy Johnson. I'm an artist living in Brooklyn, New York, and I'm an instructor at the 92nd Street Y. I approach a new day in my studio with joy and gratitude, first of all, because I'm just so happy to have this studio. Probably I get here around 11 o'clock, roughly, sometimes earlier. I look at what I did the day before. It's usually a still life I'm working on, and see where I want to start on the painting. It's usually a section in the painting, a figurine that I couldn't quite get right the day before, and so I start by just mixing colors. And for every figurine, I probably have 20 colors just for that one figurine. The central theme to my work, I would say, would be the arrangement of my figurines as a whole and how that whole relates to the fabric. So I'm constantly making these relationships of figures to themselves, figures as a whole, that whole in relationship to the cloth. I think, every time I start a painting, something new happens and it leads to something new to the next painting. Like right now, I think I'm really trying to push the paint more. And so now my paintings are getting thicker and more viscous and more painterly. So I think that's an approach that's happening in my painting. And also the space, the arrangement of the objects in that space, how you enter the painting and how your perspective changes once you enter that painting, your point of view. I also teach at the 92nd Street Y 3 days a week. My art informs my teaching in that whatever I'm working on is going to be directly related to what I'm going to teach my students. When I teach painting, it primarily is a still life, and we have 4 days with the figure. But I make sure that my students understand the relationships of the objects that I arrange for them and how they can take that arrangement of objects, how they can take something three-dimensional and transfer it to a two-dimensional plane.